Hi, welcome to our presentation and thanks for listening to us. I'm Subin Park, an undergraduate student at Kyung University. Today I'll be presenting on exploring the experience of students volunteer and students volunteer trust communities at academic conferences. Academic conferences are ground for debates where multiple experts come together. To improve the efficiency of managing academic conferences, a student volunteer program is operated by each conference committee when organizing academic conferences. Previous study reported the experience of conference stakeholders and suggested tools for resolving schedule issues in conference sessions. Reviewing previous study, we found gap the little is known about the experience of SV and SVC in academic conferences. Also, there have been no specific studies on how to efficiently run SV programs. To reduce this gap, in this paper, we focus on a research question to explore the unique challenges of SV and SVC when interacting with the SV community. To observe the SV and SVC community, we reviewed their tasks and conducted a simple survey. To identify a list of tasks performed by SV and SVC, we reviewed a list of tasks according to this flow. Each 5 task categories for SV and SVC was obtained by grouping a list of tasks. We identified 20 SV tasks classified into 5 categories. For example, SV have a program category that includes a task to count the number of attendees in session. Also, we identified 16 SVC tasks classified into 5 categories. Communication category includes a task of facilitated communication with SV. In addition, we conducted a survey to learn about their recent experience as SV and SVC. Each survey questionnaire was made based on the result of task review. We recruited 60 SV and 55 SVC for the survey. As a result, we found 4 key results. For example, in SV survey, they struggled more with tasks in preparation category. Also, in SVC survey, SVC with 2 or more experience were assigned to more financial tasks. Next, I will explain our interview study. In this presentation, we focus on challenges when SV and SVC communicate within SV community. To achieve our research question, we conducted a semi-structured interview using Zoom because of pandemic. Also, we recruited and interviewed 15 SV and 12 SVC served at an academic conference held before pandemic. Finally, we found 4 key challenges from SV interview result. Now I'm explaining only 2 key challenges. When communicated with SVC, SV experienced obstacles regarding one-to-one communication with SVC. For example, SV state that SVC have a lot of work, so they had hard time when communicating with SVC. When communicating with other SV, assigned tasks required so much time that it was difficult for SV to network with other SV during the conference. In addition, we found that SVC faced challenges about a lack of measurement to share accurate content between SV and SVC. Some participants had trouble acquiring only the desired information from the existing tool. Next, I will move on the discussion. We compare the communication challenges by time flow. Before the conference, only SVC had difficulties in sharing accurate information to SV. During the conference, SV experienced a lack of communication. They had experience about slow problem solving and unclear communication method. Likewise, it was hard for SVC to find accurate information among the content of communication with SV. During the session, SV suffered from managing and interacting attendees when there were too many attendees. And then we discussed about scarcity of communication between SV and SVC. It seemed that the way SV and SVC share information may differ from ordinary practice. The scheduling task process seems to work incorrectly. Also, despite using a variety of tools, the essential function of SVC in managing SV seem to limited in the current way of communication. We seem to be deficiency of network among SV. We assume that SV hope to participate in networking events that are completely separated from their task. In addition, we believe that batching SV with others who have similar interests would benefit them with it comes to networking with each other while performing specific tasks. In addition, it might be insufficiency of information for task performance. Both SV and SVC thought that the given instructor were useless when dealing with issue at different places. Also, they had difficulties locating themselves in the building and remembering all the different places and program schedules. Due to COVID-19, all academic conferences had been organized online. So we discussed two possible changes in online conferences based on our result. First, there might be a change in the desk as the conference moved from offline to online. Especially assisting a family online presentation session is likely to be an essential task, so selecting SV familiar with online tools may be a new challenge for SVC. Second, our finding discovered that SV wanted to interact with other SV in offline meetings. But the division of session and task due to time difference may reduce SV opportunities to work with other SV who share similar interests. Lastly, I will present two design opportunities to improve communication of SV and SVC. First, to increase the interaction between SV and SVC, we believe that a communication system needs some function, including reminding SV of ongoing tasks and making the SVC free time public. Second, to improve opportunity for network with other SV when they perform their task, we propose a function that automatically creates a chat room depending on the area of the SV interest, where SV or SVC have to organize their own people. This is our contribution to the CSCW community. We provide an empirical understanding of how SV and SVC perform, identify the key challenges when SV and SVC interact, and present a set of design opportunity. I would like to thank our participants and my collaborators. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me. Thank everyone for listening.